What up, everybody? It's your boy Sag the King up in this motherfucking man. Now, as you can see from the thumbnail and title, man, it's been 5 years, the 5-year anniversary since I left the streets, man. So, with that being said, hey, man, stop what you're doing if you have to. Roll you up a blunt, you know what I'm saying? If you don't smoke, pour you up a drink or a shot, you know what I mean? And have a drink or have a smoke for you, boy, because I can't smoke, you know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna pop this bottle. Woo! We're gonna pop this bottle together, man. This shit is all live. No retakes, no edits, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's that rose. You feel me? Yeah, man. Shout out to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what this is, you know. This I gotta hide the label because you know they ain't cutting me no check yet. But you know, Momo, if you want to be my unofficial sponsor, man, because I drink a whole lot of this shit. You feel me? Yeah, tap in with your boy, man. Now, you know, not gonna make this video too long because if you scroll to my older videos, I made a video this same time last year. Title: It's been 4 years since I left the streets, and I pretty much said a lot of what I would normally say in this video right here. But you know, there is a few other things. You know, man, it's hard leaving the streets, man. Especially when you was getting it how I was getting it. Especially the 2 to 3 years prior to me leaving the streets, man. If you know, you know, man. And you know, people always ask me like, what was the turning point when you decided you was gonna leave the streets, man? You know what I mean? And it was a few things. If you go back and look at that video, I explained a few things. But you know, aside from those things that I explained in that video, man, I used to have this coworker, right? And she you know, she was like maybe like 4 or 5 grades higher than me. She had a real good paying job, you know what I'm saying? And we're in the same department. And, you know, by this time, I'm pulling up in drop top 650i BMW. I got the S500 Benz. I got the motherfucking Dodge Charger where I told y'all about in that bounce back story if you go and watch that. So I'm having it my way, you know what I'm saying? Outside of work, I'm rock, you know, I only rock one chain now, but at this point I had like 3 or 4 chains. You feel me? 1 or 2 rings, like I'm having over what $10,000 worth of jewelry around my neck. You know what I'm saying? And aside from me wanting to show my sons a little bit different at the time and stop doing what I'm doing in the streets, in order to, you know, keep myself from being locked up and not being able to be there for my sons and provide for my sons, like, you know, I just wanted to change. You know what I mean? I wanted to change the scenery. But back to this coworker, right? So she had a good high paying job, you know, and everybody knew what my rank was and what I was getting paid or whatever, you feel me? So she used to come to my office and be like, so I see you got different cars. I see you got the BMW. Oh, did you drive the Mercedes today, or what are you gonna drive tomorrow? You know, she used to come in my office where I had other coworkers and make like funny little ass comments because this bitch was driving like a fucking 19 or maybe a 2000 Nissan Maxima. You feel me? Like you ever seen that meme or like Snoop Dogg from Baby Boy is pulling up and he's like, that's how she used to be on the low. But she used to come in there and crack little jokes like, you know, where are you getting this money, Chris? You know, and they used to go on like little walks and shit every day. So I knew that I was the topic of discussion because I never wanted to go on walks with them niggas. Like, yeah, I'm cool with y'all, but I don't fuck with y'all like that. You feel me? But anyways, like, you know, she just always just come to my office, especially like the last 6 months I was there, just making hella fucking like little insinuating comments and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bruh, it's time to get out of here for these motherfuckers. You know, that wasn't the only reason, but it was just reminding me. You know, I was thinking about this shit today. Like, this bitch used to really be in my business. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I left the streets, man. You know, I sold all them cars, you know, sold everything that I had, and I had money, and I just moved to Hawaii, man. You know what I'm saying? And told myself I wasn't gonna look back and I wasn't gonna do anything illegal, and I was just gonna get it off my intellect, and that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. You know what I mean? Fast forward 16 months ago, I decided to move to Japan. In case you're new to my channel, you know, and you haven't hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow, here's your time to do that. And I appreciate all my returning viewers, but yeah, man, I had to leave the streets alone. You know what I'm saying? And I don't regret it at all. You know, I'm having just as much motion in life legally as I did illegally. And yes, you know, I had times where I had way more money, you know what I mean, than I have now. And, you know, but I knew that shit didn't last. As quick as it was coming, as quick as it was going. I'm buying all kind of jewelry. I'm buying cars. I'm blowing it on this kind of shit, you know, blowing hella trees, you know, even though it's coming, you know, it's going too. And, you know, I think when you, like, work for your money and you just, it make you appreciate it and hold on to it a little bit more. Like, you know, I know so many niggas in the hood right now who don't even got a passport, my nigga, and I'm over here on like my 4th, 5th country this year, and it's only September. Y'all can scroll down and see some of the places I've been in these last videos that I've been dropping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and you know, that's why I'm in good spirits, because like I told y'all in one of the videos that you can scroll down and watch, I've done every gangster thing that you can do, except for them 2 things that I named in that video. And I don't have anything to prove to nobody, bruh. Like, if you know me, you know. You feel me? You know, every story I'm telling on here is authentic. And you know, I'm reminded when I do go back home, because I miss home, man. Like I said, it takes a lot of courage to leave home, leave everything you know, and go somewhere where you never even been before. You know what I mean? And start over. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. And I understand everybody's situation is different. But when I go home, man, I'm just reminded that, you know, if some of those people that I know could change places with me for the experiences of I've been able to have in these last 5 years, they would have done the same. You know what I mean? And I feel them rooting for me, man. Like, nah, bro, don't move back here, bro. There's nothing here. Like, keep going, bro. Like you motivating us, man. You know what I'm saying? So not only do I do it for my kids, man, I do it for my family and my friends, to let them know, like, bro, look at me. Look at all the shit I was doing, bro. Whether you knew me at any point in my life, you know what I mean? Because some people have known me longer than others. Like, did y'all ever think that I would be, like, betting on myself and doing this? You know, even I would have said no. So I don't blame anybody who hasn't. Like I said, man, I'm taking trips. I'm living life. I live in a big ass fucking Japanese mansion. Like, just came back from Bangkok earlier in the month, man. You know, it was a great trip. You can go check them videos out. But if I can do it, y'all can do it. That's the message that I want to convey. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm gonna make another video later about the street life is the hardest drug to shake, because like, I'm really a civilian now. Like, honestly, I haven't done nothing illegal in 5 years. Like, I'm a civilian, bro, but I still be living, you know, with, you know, by certain street codes. Like, y'all see I be posting snitch videos on here, like motherfuckers who are getting talked about as snitching. And as a civilian, it's like, man, you shouldn't even give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, nigga, you made it, you out, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm not finna call the police on nobody, but I just still don't want to be around no snitches or nothing like that either. It's just still morals in me, whether it's, you want to say street shit or not. It's just like, that's how I was raised. And a lot of these things that I've learned through the streets and part of my personality is still hard to shake, you know what I mean? But hey, man, I've made it 5 years, bro. Like, trust me, that's huge for me. That's why I'm popping this bottle. Like, nigga, like I said, bro, I'm still having just as much motion, nigga. It's Wednesday, nigga, and I'm popping champagne like it's nothing, nigga. And this ain't cheap, you feel me? And some niggas gotta wait till their birthday to pop a bottle of champagne, bro. I do this shit often, nigga. I can do this shit whenever I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, I don't have to look over my shoulder or worry about if the police is gonna come after me for anything. I don't got to worry about, I could walk safely to the ATM at night at dark. Like, I don't got to worry about niggas being envious or jealous or nothing, because I took myself from up out those surroundings. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not an active gang banger. I'm not an active gang member. I'm still a member of my neighborhood, which I'll always be, which I'll always have love for. But, like, I'm still gonna rock blue regardless, you feel me? But it's like, that's not something that I'm living for. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be known like that, or, like, I don't care about a lot of that shit, bro. Like once y'all niggas get a passport, or y'all just move somewhere else, you gonna realize, like, a lot of that shit nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody even heard about none of this shit that's going on in the city, bro. Like, and so, like, do I really want to go to prison or die for some shit, a piece of land I don't even own, my nigga? Like, I don't have no ops. I don't have no beef with nobody. Like, life is great, bro. Life is great. It's great on this side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't have to do nothing bad or against my morals to still live this way and still have just as much motion, man. And, like I said, I don't got no ops, nigga. I don't got no opposition. Ops for me stands for opportunities, man. That's what I'm living about. Opportunities, you know what I mean? Like, to grow, to expand, to get some more. Like, this is great. People thought when I moved to Hawaii, like, nigga, that's the dream. Like, nigga, you said. But I still had more aspirations. I still wanted to see what else was out there in the world. And I'm in Japan 16 months now, and I love it. You know what I mean? Go watch some of my videos on Japan. I'm gonna go back to Hawaii for a minute when I get done with Japan, but, like, in my mind, I might go live. This probably ain't the last country that I live in. You know what I'm saying? But, like, and it's hard, man. It's hard to shake being in the streets, bro. Like, especially when that money is coming, bro. Like, I was really doing it. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to my boy Josh, and rest in peace to my bro Josh, because, the prices that I was getting for what I was getting and then flipping, man. But all that shit comes with looking over your shoulders or wondering if somebody gonna come to your house. And, like, nigga, I looked around one day and I'm like, bro, I got a fat ass apartment. Yeah, I got a lot of nice shit in here. I got 10 pairs of shoes I don't even wear. It's only 7 days in a week, my nigga. I got 3 nice ass cars out here. Like, bro, I'm a walking lick around this motherfucker with all this jewelry on and these nice ass cars and shit. Like, or, like, I'm at the hospital, and I'm serving damn near a lot of coworkers, from doctors to nurses to housekeeping on down. Physical therapists I was slanging to. But it's like, man, I gave all that shit up, bro. Like, and I just been living legally for 5 good years, man. And it's been great, man. If you scroll through some of my videos, man, you'll see it's not hard to do. I'm just living life, man. And I thank God, because without God, nothing is possible. And I just want to be a motivation and an inspiration to anybody watching this who's been in the streets, who's done everything I've done since a teenager in the streets. I just want to be a motivation to my brothers who are still in Sacramento, my children, and to anybody else watching this, my family, my friends. And like I said, man, if I could do this shit, you can do it. I don't want to make this video too long, man. I just wanted y'all to celebrate a little bit with your boy, man. It's been 5 years, man. And if you wondering why I'm so happy and why I'm celebrating, it's because I made it out, man. Like, I made it out. But don't get shit twisted. If this shit don't work out, this legal shit don't work out, I will, and some drastic circumstances ever happen, like, it's still in me. I could flip that switch right back on to go back, but it's like, I don't want to. I don't need to. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to. But if I ever had to, I will. But I just don't need to, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? And life has been great, and hopefully it only gets greater. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, I'm a civilian, bro. Like, I'm a civilian, my nigga. I mean, if you know where I'm from, you know where I'm from. That's where I'm from. That's going to be where I'm always from. From city to neighborhood. But I'm not on that, bro. Like, you know, I'm just on some positive shit. I'm on some, you know, bro, it was times where I had to wake up every day and just figure out how I'm gonna get it, man. And now I wake up and I'm happy to go to work. Nigga, I'm happy. Bills just came today. Can't wait to go pay this shit tomorrow. Just because I can and I don't have to worry about that shit, and it's just gonna be off of my plate for the month, man. Like, I'm just at a real happy space in my life, man. And like I said, man, it's nothing without God. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And I just wanted y'all to have a drink and toast with your boy, man. It's been 5 years since I've made it out the streets, man. You know what I mean? And I don't have no plans of returning or looking back, man. So, you know, hopefully if anybody out there is watching this and you trying to make that same transition, it's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take some planning. It's going to take a little bit of money and a little bit of time. But you can do it, man. You can do it. You can do it too. And maybe you can be like me, traveling the world, seeing different things. And, you know, that's pretty much the end of the message, man. I have more to say, but like I said that in another video that I made last year, so go check that out. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody who's supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, sack.the.king, and subscribe and stay tuned for all the other content that I'm about to drop. Got some more life stories coming. I'm giving away $100 to my 1,000 subscriber, a random subscriber once I hit 1,000. And if I hit 10,000, I'm giving away $1,000, man. Imagine that, like $1,000 nigga just able to give to y'all for supporting the channel, man. So toast to me, toast to y'all, toast to God, and toast to leaving the streets. And, you know, like, I love the streets, but I just had to realize that the streets don't love nobody. Let me say that again. You can love the streets, but just remember, man, the streets don't love nobody. All right? And that's the moral of the story and the message that I want to leave y'all with. So hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Otherwise, your mama's a hoe. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Cheers.